Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they come up. And together, we shall support our great leader, YGH KANU, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. The Fulani terrorist MIYETTI group are the ones opposing the release of YGH KANU after the Supreme Court gave him a favorable judgment against the Fulani Nigerian government. Because they are crying out that if YGH KANU is released, then the Fulani agenda in Biafra land and all over Nigeria will come to an end, and all their efforts will be in vain. They are the number one enemies of Biafra because they want to forcefully take over our land and convert it to Fulani land. According to reports, a former federal lawmaker, a Fulani terrorist, bandit, YGოვნDؑ, has branded our leader, our selfless leader, YGH KANU, is branding him as a terrorist. Imagine that. A useless YGოვნDؑ, a terrorist, Fulani for that matter, calling a peaceful freedom fighter a terrorist just because the freedom fighter refused the Fulani terrorists to take even an inch of Biafra land. You know, YGH KANU did not commit any offense against Nigeria or any international law. All he's asking for is for Biafra referendum supervised by the United Nations. And now they are calling him a terrorist. You can see the way the Fulani Janjaweed reason. They reason like cows. You know, this YGოვნDؑ, that is a terrorist, made the useless statement shortly after YGH KANU was discharged of treason-related charges by the Appeal Court, Abuja, on Thursday. You know, the Appeal Court panel added that the lower court, that is the Federal High Court, Abuja, lacks the jurisdiction to adjudicate in the matter due to the abduction and extraordinary rendition of YGH KANU in flagrant violation of African Union Convention and protocols on extradition. The APC, evil Fulani political party chieftain, maintained that YGH KANU was not comparable to the Fulani rogue police officer, YG¹ wanted by the FBI for fraudulent related cases in the United States. He said it's not comparable. And now they are claiming that the Fulani rogue police officer is standing trial for alleged drug-related offense. That was, you know, it was a plan the Fulani Nigerian government did. They roped him into a drug-related charge so that they will use that as an excuse not to extradite the Fulani rogue police officer, wanted in the United States for fraudulent related charges. YGH KANU is not a fraudster or a drug pusher or arrested for carrying AK-47 or forcefully taking other people's ancestral lands. He never did that. Or destroy other people's farmland. He never did that. The only thing he did was to fight against the Fulani Janjaweed oppressive regime against Biafrans. He did not fight with guns or weapons or ammunition. He fought by speaking out. And that's his offense. You know, the Fulani terrorists considers referendum of secession as extremely high crime. But they do not consider terrorism as one. Because they are all terrorists. They are all terrorists. Imagine they killed a Christian Sokoto schoolgirl just for speaking out. Killed her. Until date, no one has been arrested for that extrajudicial murder. No one has been arrested. Despite having their faces on social media, no one has been arrested. That is a zoo country. You know, the Fulani Nigerian government on Friday noted that state governors were not allowed under the law to purchase or arm anyone or group with automatic weapons. This is coming as the Fulani Nigerian government denied granting the government of Katsina State the right to arm its local vigilante group with AK-47 or any other sophisticated weapons. There has been threat by Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo State and Benue State Governor Samuel Ortom to arm their state security outfit with AK-47 after approval was given Katsina State by the Fulani Nigerian government to acquire such guns for its vigilante group. But the Efulefu, Chief of Defense Staff, General YØKİ_RABỌ, while clarifying the issues in Abuja, lied that no state or state governor in Nigeria has any authority to acquire weapons of the caliber they were pleading for. Similarly, the Minister of Interior, a Fulani slave, Aregbesola, lied that no state government has been empowered to arm any of its security operatives or agencies. That is a big lie. He said while there are conditions under which license could be granted to people to bear arms, no southern or middle belt governors has yet met such conditions. You know, but they gave the Fulani governor approval. But when it came to the southerners and the middle belt, they said no. Because they don't want the vigilante groups in the south or the middle belt to be armed and stop their Fulani terrorist foot soldiers. That's what they are fighting against. You know, the Fulani former emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido, said that the current situation of things in the zoo called Nigeria requires tough decisions to be taken, which will definitely ruffle some feathers. The truth is that the only solution to the zoo's numerous daunting problems is disintegration. That is the truth. Either they like it or not. That is the truth. If they seriously and genuinely want peace and progress in the zoo, they should allow workable nations to go their separate ways. Sanusi, however, added for Nigeria to get out of its already deplorable state, such decisions would have to be taken as there is no easy way out. He said that Nigerians cannot, with the level of debt service, with this level of collapse in revenue, with this level of poverty, they cannot take corrective decision. Tariffs on the electricity sector will have to be corrected. Tariffs in the oil sector have to be corrected. The former emir said, whoever becomes president of the zoo called Nigeria in 2023 must petrol subsidy payments. They must give names of the ships that come and they must verify if those ships were in Nigeria on that date. They must bring evidence. That is what the law says. There must be proof before they pay subsidy, according to the former emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido. He was also saying that in 2019, Nigeria claimed that the daily usage of petrol is 40 million liters. 3 years later, they are now claiming it is 66 million liters, which is about 50% increment. You know, my brothers and my sisters, you can see that the zoo called Nigeria is finished. You know, all these things are happening because Biafra will be restored. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.